experiment. It was launched in 2002. It functions like a scale by weighing the water storage changes around the world, which I'll explain to you in just a second. It's not particularly big. It's these two satellites. Certainly a likely target. This region is certainly a likely target because of the vast supplies of fresh water. But I don't know that we need or want to go there. I mean, I'm all for conservation and efficiency first, and really working down on the demand side and getting that to a minimum. I don't know if that's going to be the best solution. Maybe the solution is going to be to move food production here, to do more distributed food production. The problems that we have in the West and in California are very much food driven. And so if we want to keep if we want to keep agriculture in California at its current scale, we're going to have to figure out how to get more water or do a lot more with a lot less. But I think we need to consider the option of moving the food to places that have more water. I mean, people need to understand that we use virtually all of our water to grow food. And so when we go to the supermarket and we pick up a pint of strawberries, that took a lot of water. We go to the supermarket and pick up a pound of hamburger, that took even more water. And you're right, we export a lot of food. So I think people need to understand where water comes from, how that supply is changing, and how we use it. And think about that when we make our purchases, and take that information and use it to think about what purchases we actually make. So in other words, I think we need to start thinking about the water footprint of our foods, labeling that, messaging that, so that we really get it in the public consciousness. That's exactly along the lines of sort of thinking globally but acting locally and taking small steps. Not every step that we take has to be a monumental, rip out all the grass in your yard. It could just be, buy food that maybe cut back, maybe don't have 5 hamburgers a week, maybe have 4. So small steps. And then if we all take small steps collectively, they'll add up to be big steps. Well, I think, again, a lot of it comes down to food and food production, because that's where we use all of our water. So even here in the Great Lakes region, much of the produce that is consumed in this region is coming from California. So you're in a water-rich region, but you're eating food that's grown in a water-scarce region, and that's true all over the world. So it's happening in all the aquifer systems around the world. Most of them are in the dry parts of the world, and they're running out of water pretty rapidly because they're being stressed to grow a lot of food. So we need to keep it in mind, do things as efficiently as we can, and keep it in mind when we make our food purchases.